popular demand, Operation Mincemeat has been extended on Broadway through February 15th.
The musical received 4 Tony Award nominations and a Tony win for actor Jack Malone. Well, the cast has a lot to celebrate. And this morning we are joined by Zoë Roberts and David Cumming. Thank you both for being here.
Great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
We were discussing earlier, you guys have been with this from the very start. The writing, the music, you know, that's a huge undertaking. What does it mean to have such a positive global response? The critics, the audience, the mincefluencers?
Yes, well done.
Well done.
Yeah, saying that right. It's terrible, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful.
It's awful.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
Take us home.
Yes. No, it is really crazy. We come from a fringe theatre background in the UK. We've been making kind of small scale work for a long time, and we kind of went, let's make a musical.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot. It truly was that sort of back in 2017, 18 when we started writing it for an 80-seater venue. So to wind up now, so many years later, playing on Broadway, it still feels like a very surreal dream every single night when we're kind of doing it.
Yeah, I
in
still
front
can't
of
really
these
believe
audiences.
this is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, to get the nominations for the Tony,
Yeah.
just hello, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've only been in the country 6 months and we've already lost 3 Tony Awards, which is great. And Jack's won one. Like, it's, for the show to get that kind of recognition, what is essentially like Broadway's the Olympics of musical theatre. Let's be real.
Yes.
And to get that recognition from a town that loves musical theatre so much is just such a gift as makers to be recognised in that way.
Okay, I did see the show. It's phenomenal. It's unexpected and just absolutely unique and genius, to be honest. But for those who aren't familiar, can you talk about what the show is about?
Yes, we can. Yeah. So Operation Mincemeat, it is the unbelievable true story of a World War II spy operation where some British agents, they got hold of a dead body. They dressed it up as a pilot and they gave him some fake invasion plans, some fake documents, and then they floated him ashore in Spain, hoping that the Nazis would get hold of this and that the Nazis would think, okay, the Brits are going this way, so we need to move all of our troops over there. And that would help us invade where we were actually going to go. So it's kind of a misdirection that helped kind of turn the tide of the war. And it was just this sort of wild, almost like spy caper heist movie, you know, full of crazy characters, full of people having weirdly the best time.
Yeah. It's like a James Bond story written by Monty Python. It's that level of like craziness with this really exciting spy element.
That's crazy because it's based on a true story.
And I'm wondering, okay, this is my first time hearing that story, and now knowing its history, what a balance. History, humor, music. How do you strike that balance, one? And then two, do you read the story in the paper? You see it online? How'd you find the story?
So we found the story via one of our other writers, Natasha. Her brother, and they were on holiday, and she was bemoaning this fact that we were trying to find something to use as inspiration for a show. And he just took his earphones out and was like, oh, I'm listening to a podcast that should be a musical, and just walked away. And she was like, what are you talking about? But it turns out to be the Stuff You Should Know podcast about Operation Mincemeat, and that's how we first came across it. And we were just so surprised by the story, and we researched absolutely everything that we could. And for us, we heard this story, and for us, it immediately screamed a comedy. Because it's so audacious to try and do this, that it was basically 5 people in a room trying to convince the entire Nazi army to move to the wrong place using a little bit of misdirection and a dead bodies that they stole, and it worked.
It's crazy.
And it's like, if it didn't work, it would have been a very tragic story, but because it worked, it's naturally just a comedic story.
In theory, it almost should not work.
That's why it's like, holy cow.
Categorically should not have been done. Like, it's a crazy idea that they tried to do this.
It was an insane gamble, but that's what's great is that, you know, it's 5 people looking at what they're doing, existing on a knife edge, and kind of every moment going, it wouldn't really take very much for this to all fall apart, and if anything, make the situation so much worse. So the stakes are incredibly high, which obviously fuels us, you know, when we're writing these characters.
Yeah.
That, you know, this means a lot. This means a lot for the world, not just for the people that we're seeing on the stage. So that was a really nice thing to be able to sink our teeth into and get to grips with. But the comedy comes from writing characters that people love and people want to see in these situations.
They're all very endearing. But what's amazing is there's only 5 of you in the cast. but you're playing multiple characters.
Yeah, 86 characters in total.
Yeah. I mean, talk about the craziness backstage, the costume changes, and
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think I clock in with the most characters at about 27.
57?
27.
27.
I mean, that's still a lot. Let's
God,
be
Do you ever confuse you? Like, okay, who am I playing right now?
yeah.
Does it
So
ever?
we've done it long enough, thankfully, that it is all fine. But I mean, I honestly say I'm basically sponsored by Velcro in the show. Sort of patches of Velcro, quick changes. There's an army of people backstage who help us deliver what we're doing at top speed. It's sort of almost like its own operation happening.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about things happening in mincemeat time on stage where, you know, our director will go, oh, have you got time actually to do a change there and come back and put a hat on and come on as a different person? And we go, well, I've got 4 seconds.
It's like
so
rapid fire. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
in
boom,
probably
boom.
mincemeat
2 characters in that time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. We'll do that.
So can you talk about the special moment that you just reenacted with Jack
Yes.
in Times Square?
Yes, yes. So
we
this
have a
week
photo
we
of it.
yes we did a little photo shoot to commemorate VJ Day, which is this week, and so the famous kiss
There
of
it
the
is.
soldier and the nurse. Yeah, there we are. So the soldier and the nurse in Times Square having that amazing kiss, kind of celebrating
sweet.
peace and victory, and yeah. So Jack and I, our characters in the show, we have a little glimmer, a very light touch suggestion of romance sort of towards the end of the show, and we thought it would be really nice that the whole show rests on a bit of gender bending. We have guys playing girls, girls playing guys, so we thought it would be a really fun spin on that to yeah. And
So
I mean,
good.
I've been working out. I wish I'd been able to dip him a bit more, but
I love it, though. I love it.
I mean, success here in the city on Broadway. Are you thinking world tour? Are you thinking a broadcast? Are you thinking a soundtrack?
I mean, it's still running in London right now, and it's currently running in Broadway. Then there's the UK tour is going to be starting early next year. US tour will be happening sometime after that. We're hoping for a wider world tour in maybe Asia and China after that. Who knows?
Make it a film.
Yeah, well, and we'd love a film.
yeah,
Our dream is ideally a Muppet film.
Yeah.
Just to
Oh
put
my
that out.
Even
God!
better.
yeah.
Even better.
Yeah. It's the only way it's going to work. but,
Yeah,
you
so you
know.
heard it here first. Jim Henson.
Yeah.
Good
It
listening.
sincerely is one of my favorite shows on Broadway right now. If you have not seen it, please run, do not walk. Excellent job on this show.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
All right, as mentioned, the show will run through February 15th, 2026. Still plenty of time.
Don't miss out. And we'll be right back after more shout outs from Ben.